Hey everybody, good afternoon. Jeff aka GCurse here with another Amazon Deliveries video. Today it is for the date of April the 14th, 2024. This is actually a video I was planning on doing either tomorrow or sometime this upcoming week, but some weird things well, I don't want to say weird. Some items, something happened and it basically, caused like a little bit of a chain reaction. But anyway, how are you guys doing? As always, if you like what you're watching, I hope you do. You can always click on subscribe, click on that like button, click on that bell. You'll be notified when I release new content. I have Twitter /X/ whatever the fuck it'll be named next week. You can reach me at gcursetf, or you can always reach me at gcursetfcollection@gmail.com because I'm hip. I'm one of the ones with Gmail. Anyway, how are you all doing today? I hope you're all doing great. It is currently 1:27 p.m. on the 14th of April, 2024. It is actually a clear and warm Sunday here in the city of Kelso, Washington. Like I said, I actually did not plan on getting a package today, but something happened, and let's get to that right away. So let's switch over to do this, and then we will do this. Bam. Okay. Let's move this over here. So, one thing you may not know about me is that I have to use a CPAP. Ever since I was a young child, I had a real bad snoring problem. And then it just got worse and worse and worse and worse. It wasn't until the summer of 2018 I went to a sleep clinic over in Longview, which is just across the river. And because I was actually having some physical problems that were starting to show up, like I would always be extremely tired and whatnot. Well, I went for a test, which means that you have to stay over there overnight, and they measure your sleeping and all that, everything. The fuck was that? Sounded like somebody out there with an AK. Anyway, so one of the things they do is they test you to see if like you stop sleeping, because that's partially what sleep apnea is. And they say like anything below, I think they said like normally people have up to like 15 incidents during their sleep cycle. They measured me at having over 100, and they said that was like, that is not good at all. They were actually shocked that, honestly, I was still alive at the time, because that means you stop breathing for, noticeable periods of time. So ever since December 2018, I've been on a CPAP, and it does help. It does help, but the one thing is that the components of the machine do break down. Most commonly, the mask. Well, here's where the basically the incident came in. So last night I was in bed getting ready to go to sleep. I put on my mask. I went to start going to sleep, and I started hearing it. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Now, to those who do not know, basically a CPAP, it's like a confined air mask, that you put on your face and whatnot. Well, my mask ended up somehow getting a little hole or something, but it was going through that, so I had to get up and grab a replacement mask. So I was laying in bed trying to get to sleep after I got the replacement mask on, and the thing is that these things, once you're basically responsible for what you have, basically. So I had to buy a new mask. I always try to keep at least 2 extra masks in in my home, that way I can have one mask on the CPAP machine itself, and then I can have a replacement, and if need be, I can have like an emergency replacement. Well, I actually ended up using the emergency replacement. I thought I had a replacement, but I didn't, so I had to use my emergency replacement, which means I had to get on Amazon late at night to order a couple new masks, and they came in. Let's see here. Okay, looks like, ooh, wow, they put them in larger bags. But anyway, so basically I can't recall if I ever had a brown bag, but apparently I got a brown bag this time. I have boxes. I have those weird kind of plastic-like bags, but I can't recall ever having a paper bag like this. But anyway, So basically, this is kind of like what they originally normally come in. They come in basically kind of like a like I don't want to say a sanitized bag, but it's meant to be clean because you got to put it on your face, you know. Okay, let's tear open the bag. And then normally, what they normally do is they just put it in a smaller bag like this, but this time around they put it in 2 bags. But here what I have is, I know you can't really see it because it's both transparent, is the Philips Respironics. This is a large size. And basically what I'll do is when I go to bed, you know, the one I already have, I put on my face and then it starts pumping air in and through my nose and everything. But yeah, so I now have a couple, you know, replacements if need be that I can use if, you know, the mask I have when it does wear out. And the thing is that it isn't so much the fact that I'm rough, because I'm not. I can make my mask last nearly a full year because I'm really careful. The problem is that I am a side sleeper, or I sleep on my stomach sometimes. And let's see here, is this the right size? Yep, it is. Good. I like to sleep on my stomach sometimes, and I bury my face in the pillow, which ends up actually damaging the mask over time. So that's kind of like why that mask probably got damaged. Was I was sleeping on my stomach probably Friday evening without realizing it, and the mask itself ended up getting damaged. And it's honestly, it's my fault, but you know, when you're asleep, you don't know what you're doing, you know. But that is just how I am. I am a side sleeper, so when I'm using a CPAP, my CPAP, there is always risk, you know, with it. But yeah, I strongly urge, if you snore, to go get a test done, because you may not realize you could be in danger. Though one of the main reasons I also went to go get the test done back in 2018, I was laying on the couch. I used to have a couch behind me where that shelf is, and this is when my mom was alive. I was asleep, snoring, of course. She looked over at me and she thought I was awake because my eyes were still open and I was asleep and snoring. And she actually took recorded the video, because I'm like, oh no, I wasn't doing that, Mom. I'm not doing. What, you crazy? You crazy? Get out of here. She took a video and she actually showed me, and it's like, it was very disturbing. But yeah, so I strongly suggest that you go and get a test done if you do snore, because who knows, you may down the road you may find out you may need it really bad. But anyway, on to other more pleasant stuff. Here, can we do this? There we go. This is something I was not anticipating getting today. This is something I was anticipating tomorrow. However, you know, originally it wasn't supposed to be till like next month, I think it was. I pre-ordered some Transformers, and Hasbro, hey, I like getting pre-orders early. I do not mind. So they said that my pre-orders were going to actually be available and sent to me, and I'd have them tomorrow, the 15th of April, which is Monday. However, when I placed my order to get my CPAP masks, I decided to check on the shipment of my orders and all my pre-orders and whatnot. And it said that this was actually going to be here today. And I'm like, damn. We went from sometime in May to April 15th to today, April 14th. So I'm not complaining at all. But yeah, so this is what it is. There should be a total of three Transformers. But I've never had 3 in a single box this small. So I'm hoping they're all here, because there's only one compartment opened up at the Amazon locker. So let's hope for the best, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hope for the best. And I do want to say thank you to everybody who has been kind and commented on my videos. It is awesome to hear what people think. A video I just did yesterday, which was a reaction of me reacting to Dread Parades on Crumbling Wings, that actually got some positive feedback, and I'm glad to see that. Thank you very much, everybody. And it looks like they are all here. So I am actually going to start with the smallest of the figures. So I'm going to put this right here, and then I'm going to pull it out. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, what I have here is Transformers, not Generations, just Transformers Legacy United Deluxe Class Shard. And basically this is the third, if I remember correctly, of the Infernac universe. Basically he's a Rock Lord, and he is actually one of the better colored Rock Lords to date out of the three. We have Magnus, or whatever his name is. He was like a rock version of a truck. We had, oh god, I can't recall, Boulder Crash, I think that's what his name is. The core class turned into a motorcycle. And he was okay. He was red. Magnus was like a gray color. This guy actually has some color variety to him. We have Shard. He is, I'm guessing he's supposed to be like a jade color, possibly jade rock or whatever. But he is a helicopter, which looks kind of awesome. I actually got to say, out of the three Infernac Rock Lords, this guy looks the best. So he's green, as you can see. Here's his primary mode in the helicopter. Although I'm curious, like, these guys are supposed to be like Rock Lords. Is it now just every race of creatures in the Transformers universe they're all of a sudden going to be able to transform? Because if that's the case, it kind of ruins the whole mystique and wonder about Transformers. It's literally in their name, Transformers. They transform. Now we got rocks that can transform into vehicles. It's like what the fuck? What the fuck? You know, but anyway. So, Transformers Legacy United alternate mode, which is awesome. I like that. It's pretty cool. We have the figure here, Transformers. What else would it be? Wouldn't it be good? Well, it's authentic. I would fucking hope that it's authentic if it's coming from Takara Tomy. If it's not authentic and it's coming from Takara Tomy, I'd be pissed. On this side, we have that mural, or that picture, you know, the yearly picture. Looks nice. On this side, we have Shard, zoomed out profile, zoomed in profile, Transformers Legacy United. Useless words and bullshit. And on the back, we have his stock photos with 13 steps of to convert him, the 40th anniversary, and of course the figure that everybody's wanting to get. We got Gears over here. So yeah, overall I am very, very happy to have this guy. He looks like he is one of the best of the other two Rock Lords that have come out. If the reports are to be believed regarding the next Rock Lord, I can't recall what it is. I think the next Rock Lord is supposed to be just a repaint of Magnus with like a different head sculpt. If that's the case, then they're getting fucking lazy. We're only going to get like 3 individual Rock Lords and a repaint. You know, it's like, come on. You know, like. But anyway, so there it is. That is Shard. Up next, we have eeny, meeny, miny, well, let's go with this guy. Up next, we have another Transformer from Legacy United. This is Legacy United Voyager class. Which universe? Oh, Cybertron universe, Voyager class, Starscream, and he looks fucking awesome. I actually love this this design for his alt mode. I'm not sure if this is a Tetrajet, because I can't really tell. It doesn't have like a picture of the bottom part, but it looks fucking awesome. It actually looks damn awesome. And apparently Shard does not want to stay where he was. God damn you, Shard. Know your role. Stay right there. Anyway. Yes, I'm talking to a toy like it's a human being. Anyway. Transformers Legacy United Voyager class Starscream Transformers. If it's not authentic, it's not a real thing. Takara Tomy. Who else would it be from? Montage picture. Awesome, awesome. Profile. Zoomed out, zoomed in. Your same typical stuff. Legacy United. What else would it be? Useless words and bullshit. Still nobody reads. 26 steps of completion to convert him from his primary to his alt mode. And that is about that. Overall, he looks fucking awesome. I cannot wait to get this thing opened up. I'm going to use my little flashlight here to make sure everything is there. And everything does look there. The one thing I can see that I like is his primary weapon, his blaster. It looks like it's transparent plastic, which I love. Although I do know that people do not like that sort of stuff, and I understand it. But I love transparent weapons. But there he is. There he is in all his goodness. We have Cybertron Universe Starscream. Now, I don't know anything about Cybertron, the cartoon, so I'm wondering if they're going to recolor this guy into Thundercracker and Skywarp. That'd be kind of cool. Finally, the one figure that a lot of people have been really kind of waiting for, and they're shocked that this figure did not come out in Kingdom. Instead, they had to wait almost 3 more years for this figure to come out. I present to you, ladies and gentlemen, Transformers. Okay, good. Transformers Legacy United Voyager class, Maximal Beast Wars Universe, Silverbolt. Now, what does this say? Silverbolt is one of the most chivalrous, I think that's the right word, chivalrous male Transformers that I ever saw. You know, it's like, wow, this guy should have been in King Arthur's court, to be honest. He was that, like, chivalrous to the females. Anyway, Silverbolt in his alt mode, Transformers Legacy United, not GoBots. It's authentic, ladies and gentlemen, and a Takara Tomy production. 40 years, montage picture. Profile zoomed out, profile zoomed in. Transformers Legacy United. Useless words and bullshit that still nobody will read in 50 fucking years. And 27 steps to convert this romantic at heart from his primary mode to his alt mode. I was trying to make that do an awesome spin where you'd be like, woo, but I totally failed. You should give me a 0 for that fail. I deserve a 0, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, so the one downside that I can actually see looking at this figure is I was honestly hoping that his eyes were going to be light piping, but they're not. They're just painted. Because I think if any figure that should have had light piping, it should have been this guy. It would have been fucking awesome. Because there were a couple times in the Beast Wars cartoon, especially when he was talking to Black Arachnia, his eyes would dim because it'd be like him blinking, you know, that they would dim, and then, you know, because he was blinking. It would have been awesome for them to make his eyes light pipe. That way you could do the whole thing with his eyes, make him blink when he, you know, if he was interacting with Black Arachnia. Now, all we need left really from the Beast Wars cartoon is, let's see, we need an updated depth charge, Rampage, Dinobot, Transmetal Dinobot, and the one I think we're going to get next hopefully would be Quick Strike. We got this guy. You know, it's only natural that we get Quick Strike because Quick Strike and Silverbolt debuted basically at the same time. But that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope that I gave you a little bit of information. Granted, these videos are not really meant to be that very informational. More of the information comes via the there you go. It comes via the like the unboxing and reviews, but at least I could give you a little bit of information about the boxes and whatnot, you know. As always, if you liked what you watched, which I hope you did, because if you didn't, and we are currently 20 minutes almost into this video and you're still watching it, I urge you not to watch it if you don't like it, because you should not be punishing yourself. My name is Jeff, aka GCurse. As always, wishing you all a great day. Well, actually, I forgot. Anyway, so you know all that stuff. It's all right there. You don't need me to explain. It's already there. As always, I hope you all have a great day. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, everybody.